Hey everybody, Pastor Jay here for Know the Truth. I just got done watching a video with D. Wayne in it. In this video, he's talking about how people shouldn't fight and argue, and he also touched upon how Christians feel like they're being attacked. He brought up the war on Christmas, and he talked about some other stuff, but I wasn't really paying attention. Anyway, I'm going to break down this video line by line in hopes that I can show you why we are being attacked. Why this isn't just a simple conversation. Hopefully by listening to what I say, you can start to engage Christians in conversations with baby steps, or walking on eggshells, if you will. Or maybe you shouldn't even say anything at all, because you're wrong. So here we go.
Yeah, the Mr. D. Wayne Show. This is the intro.
Okay, I'm gonna have to skip the intro because the music is really good. And I fear that if I listen to it too much, I'm gonna start to sin. And I might even look at some websites that I shouldn't be looking at. But D. Wayne, I shamefully admit, I really like your song.
What's up YouTube, Mr. D. Wayne here. That's not my real name, but I'm always trying to keep things interesting. And this week, I really felt like I need to put some sort of preface on my fucking channel. And this came as sort of an afterthought, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that right now. Which technically means it's not a preface. But regardless, we're going to get into it. So thing number one, this is not the wild, wild west of ideas.
Okay, so for thing number one, you start talking about how you're not attacking us, and then you even bring in Bill O'Reilly about his wars on everything. I have to say, when I first started watching this video, I felt like you were attacking me. You started using curse words, and you seemed very intimidating. But I get your point. So what I'm not going to do in this video is I'm not going to attack you. I'm going to be as humble as possible. In fact, if you watch any of my other videos on my main channel, you'll notice that I treat everybody with respect. I don't talk smack to anybody, and I'm the most humble man that you'll ever see. So we'll lay it out right now. I will not attack you for any of your beliefs.
But I'm having coffee this morning. It's fucking delicious.
That is the most disgusting thing I have ever heard in my life. If Satan had to take a shit in the middle of a cesspool, that's exactly what coffee would taste like. You, sir, are wrong for liking coffee. It's disgusting. You're disgusting.
It really is. I don't know what you've got. Like, I'm drinking coffee. I don't know if you've got like an M16, a bazooka, an AK-47. I don't know what you do when you fucking get on the internet, but I'm certainly not fucking carrying a goddamn M16.
What the hell are you talking about? I don't believe in guns. Guns kill people. In fact, I drink Red Bull. This is God's drink. I try to stay away from Monster and Rockstar because they're run by the Antichrist and Satan, respectfully. But this is exactly why we feel attacked. I'm sitting here trying to log onto the internet with no guns, no grenades, or anything of that sorts. And here you are attacking me, and you're accusing me of doing something I'm not doing. You're contradicting yourself, Bubba.
On the Mr. D. Wayne Show, I would like this to just be honest conversation. Like, I want to cast all of the negativity, drama, and bullshit completely to the side, and I want to have real conversations.
Real conversations that begin with you telling me that I have an M16, a grenade launcher, and a weapon of mass destruction. I see how this is going to go, D. Wayne. Our relationship's going to be fun.
Thing number two, we are going to get hurt.
We're going to get hurt? I'm not the one starting off my YouTube channel by telling you that I'm trying to eradicate the world. In fact, I never get my feelings hurt. So when you say we, you should say me, not me, you.
When you talk about religion or anything that matters to anybody at all, this is something that's going to happen. We are going to disagree on something to such a dramatic level, and it's gonna be earth-shattering for us. We're gonna have a difficult time conceptualizing the arguments of the other person, and this is just going to happen. We're gonna experience this fucking cognitive dissonance that upsets us when we have these conversations.
Well, I've mentioned this in one of my videos in the past. I used to be an atheist. A pogo stick accident when I was a kid made me kind of a mutant, and I decided I don't want to believe in God anymore because I'm angry at him. So you know what I did? When I decided I didn't want to be angry at God anymore and I became a believer again, I decided to read the Bible. And then it all made sense to me. Once I gave my undying love to Jesus, and I prayed for hours on end to understand the Bible, there was nothing to combat anymore. It all made sense to me, and I had no argument. See, I think that's where the disconnect comes from with you people. Most of you atheists have never read even one word of the Bible. You just listen to your God, Richard Dawkins, tell you why the Bible is wrong. So you get all huffy-puffy, and some of you even get a little bitchy. And what are you doing?
Me?
I'm trying to make a video here.
I have to feed the dogs.
The dogs can wait. They don't have to eat right now. Now you're making all this noise. You are the worst human I have ever known. And I feel like you're attacking me. See? Always attacking me. All these atheists. Always. Anyway, I'm going to have to continue on with her in the background. I apologize. If you want to talk about being attacked, she's an attacker. Anyway, I forget what I was trying to say, so I'm just going to continue on with your video.
So that brings in thing number 3, okay? Theists and atheists have way more in common than they ever get credit for, okay? And we let this great divide fucking happen where we disagree on one subject so intensely that we just ignore all of the areas where we have things in common.
First of all, before I go any further, I want to apologize for my roommate turning on that light for you guys. It just totally screwed up the quality of this video. Anyway, your claim that theists and atheists have a lot more in common than you think, I object, sir. The Bible says that if you're not for us, you're against us. And if you're not for God, that means you're a Satan worshiper. I have no idea what else we could have in common. That doesn't mean we can't have a good conversation. It just means that when you talk to me, you're the enemy. And I have no choice but to be, where are you going?
I just can't listen to this.
Why? It's the truth.
Oh, God.
Okay, so we have no choice but to engage in a good conversation, but I must confess I have to be a little harsh. You folks need to know the truth.
I mean, let's be real about this. We all want the world to be a better place. We all mutually share in the concern for our human species, and if we just had the power, we would fix all of the unhappiness and suffering, all of the disease and sadness in the world. We would just get rid of it, and we would replace it with happiness and fulfillment and health, and everyone would just be fucking happy and getting along. And we all have different ideas about how we're going to get to that point, but I think many of us want what is best for the world.
Yeah, we all want that. The only way we're gonna get it is through God. Let me draw an analogy for you. You have a cup of Jack and Coke right here, and you have an invisible rock in the other hand. You take this invisible rock and you put it into the Jack and Coke. The Jack and Coke is gonna spill out of the cup. The rock represents Satan, and the cup represents God. What happens when you have no more Jack and Coke in the cup? You don't have God anymore. Basically, if you bring God back into the world and stop trying to push him out, this world would be a better place. We'd have no more starvation, kids wouldn't get sick anymore, tsunamis would never exist, volcanoes, earthquakes, I could go on and on and on. See, back in the day, we had none of this stuff, unless you were on the side of the enemy and then God fucked some shit up. But for the most part, everything was nice and perfect. You look at this world today and how bad it is, it's because we pushed God away. That's why we have all those bad things happening. You need to think with me a little bit on this. It's not very hard. Now, with all that being said, I promise anytime I ever talk in one of your videos, I will respect you and your stupid views. I disagree with you that we have a lot in common, but as long as God and Jesus are talking to me inside of my own head, I don't see any reason why I should attack you. And I don't see any reason why I should feel attacked. I mean, after all, me and my girlfriend's husband get along pretty great. There was a lot of tension at first, but we got over that really quickly, as I was able to show him via Bible verses why it's okay for a marriage to have multiple partners in it. Plus, they're members of my church now, so he has to sign a contract to give her over to me. But again, the point stands. Great video, and I look forward to working with you, D-Wayne. Thanks for watching.